Hello everyone, my name is Ned Finn, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the stream, and welcome back once again to Rimworld on this lovely Friday afternoon, or early evening, depending upon how you slice up your day. It's before 4 o'clock, I still say it's late afternoon. Once we're past 4 o'clock, maybe even 5 o'clock, we're into the early evening territory. Maybe we cut it off at 4:30. Perhaps. In any event, we are going to load back up with the Antimatter crew. Our dear friends that we are trying out, taking a crack at the old, what do you call this thing? Gravship. The gravship construction. You know what? I'm actually going to go ahead or storyteller settings, and give them the old tone down there, Randy. Give us an adventure story, not quite strive to survive. We're still learning, and we're playing in commitment mode, which scares the piss out of me. And our friends are doing their thing. They're kind of unimpressive rooms here, which is fine. Have Matto's Salvation. Not Matto's Salvation, mind you. 34-year-old stew keeper. Jump to incapacitated refugee. Oh, this is going to be somewhere else in the map, huh? Where are we at? We're at here. We are at here. Good lord. Well, conceivably, if this... Hey, this is ready to launch, like, immediately. We just don't have the fuel for it, conceivably. We have plenty of fuel for it. What on earth am I talking about? Let's see here. Where's this person located? More... This is a camp. Features a junkyard and an abandoned colony. Interesting. Might have to zip our way on over there, huh? Might just have to. But yeah, we're taking another crack at the old gravship crew here. Oh, a wanderer has joined. Hello, Zach. Best melee skill. Schoolyard outcast named Zach has arrived and wants to join the colony. He is willing to contribute, but will not leave voluntarily, claiming to have nowhere else to go. You can choose to turn him down and send him away, however your colonists will be disturbed by sending someone away in need. Zach's best stat is melee, at a level 5. The schoolyard outcast, he's probably not yet very grown-up fella, but we'll go ahead and accept him. Let's jump to his location. Where are you at, Zach? He is. he's a youngster. Alright. You know what? Oh, goodness. I've realized that my faction name is, I misspelled it. Spelled us the Antimatter crew, not the or indeed Antimatter crew. It's fine, it's whatever. Alright, Zach, what's your deal? Schoolyard outcast. Zach has had a modest but proper upbringing. Despite a good family background and plenty of support, he struggled to make friends and was often bullied. He learned to work or play alone, avoided socializing to avoid conflict. When conflict did arise, Zach would retaliate violently. Melee and artistic are up, as is intellectual, but his social takes a hit. Social is at 0, melee skill is at a 5, and it is his best stat tied with artistic, with a passion for animals and cooking, which is not a terrible distribution of stats. Low construction and low mining is a little bit disappointing, but a melee skill is never a bad thing. He is also apparently staggeringly ugly. Seems a bit harsh. He is part of the Rural Coven, which is a blood-feeding rancher ideologian. And Hatching is central. We're going to have to do something about that, I'm afraid. My dear boy. I'm going to have to put you in the re-education cell, methinks. Who's our best socializer? Hey, Tater's got good social. Sorry, Zach. But that blood harvesting attitude is not going to get you very far with us. Tater, arrest this man. 100% chance. I would imagine so. He is an unarmed 13-year-old, and you are a full-grown man with a machine pistol. Actually, he's not unarmed. He also has a machine pistol, which is good to know. We go ahead and allow that. Allow that. And then we are going to go ahead and set dear Zach here as what are we going to set him as? We are going to set him as prisoner. Convert. I'm going to convert him to Banaw's sect. Yes. Okay. There's a vulture there, which is nifty. What else are we going to do here? Hum-de-dum-de-dum. How else are we going to roll with this? So it is worth mentioning that I saw a post on the Rimworld subreddit just yesterday, I think. I was showing off the kind of archetypes that ship designs seem to be falling under, with one of them being referred to as the Cosmic Crack House, which is essentially just your typical Rimworld base, just outfitted with a grav engine, which is honestly probably what I should be gravitating towards, rather than these more like streamlined aerodynamic builds. It kind of is what it is. Some roomier, what would you call them? Rooms, I suppose, might be nice. Goodness, we are real low on steel, huh? Did we carve a bunch of steel out of this wall? Good lord, good lord. And we took a chunk out of this as well, huh? Let's see here. Honestly, tropical rainforest, mountain caves, mixed. It's a mixed biome. Okay. Good to know, good to know. Capacitated refugee. Hard to say what the correct move is here, what the right vibe is. This is steel. We could conceivably do a quick deconstruct on that, get ourselves some resources doing that particular thing. Wouldn't be terrible. How's our food production? Not great, huh? Let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got plenty of animals, though. Heck yeah. Okay. I have lost track of literally all of my plans for everything. Unsuspend that, please. Let's go hunting. Let's hunt down some of the... Oh, horses always have a ton of meat in them. Let's grab some of those fellas. Someone's hunting. What's up, Tater? Good job. Hunting horses with a machine pistol, just like they used to do out on the plains. It's also worth mentioning that these vac suits really do make for a pretty potent armor set as well. We need steel, like, stat, as it turns out. I'm really thinking at a mountain biome or like a hilly biome. Your shrubland features a mountain. That might be the way to go. zip ourselves over here. I really quite like that, actually. Can we like, what you call it? Bookmark this? I don't think we can. That's fine. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, mountain means more compacted steel, which is precisely what we need. Lots and lots and lots of. We're gonna strip mine this area for what it's worth, and you know, do all that good stuff. Oh, I forgot, this is all silver. We could use some silver. I should have landed over here, good lord. Hey, Java. Hey, Java, what you doing? What you doing, girl? God, no, but is Tater a good miner at all? He's decent. Probably better than the others. He is better than the others. What about you, Zach? What's your mining skill, my boy? 1. That's not great. Out of 20, not great at all. Out of 10, it wouldn't be great. Seasonal flooding. Okay, well, we're not close to the river. That's kind of cool, though. Yeah. Not close to the river, so I'm not too concerned. Actually, not seeing... Okay, a little bit of expansion of the river's banks. The river's banks are swelling. Presumably that's these fertile chunks. These fertile chunkuses. Yeah, I'm starting to suspect that the Cosmic Crack House kind of design philosophy might legitimately be the better way to go. I've also remembered that we will eventually need... Gosh, we need a lot of stuff, huh? So our friend here who is incapacitated, yeah, they're gonna have to just kind of deal, I'm afraid, because we've got bigger fish that need frying. Terribly afraid to tell you. There's fish, there's bass. Also, what else do we need? The drought is over. I legitimately forgot there was a drought on. Doesn't affect me one bitsy bit. Crows. We need power production, for which we've got a couple options. We need a number of things. I was going to need more gravlight panels, like, sooner than later. Like, in a really serious way, actually. Like, I get that the gravlight panels are only for the substructure, but still. And the substructure requires steel. The walls require steel of their own. It's going to be a whole frickin' thing. Ducks join. There were ducks before in this game, weren't there? I don't think that... God, that's a lot of ducks. They're all tame? Okay. Pen needed. A pen is needed for our ducks. There's a fly. An active fly. I hear Mr. Bug. Okay. I don't know what to do with them ducks. We're just gonna leave those be for the time being. We're also... Gosh, we've got so much that we need to do. 2. Bills. Suspend that. Yeesh. So going to continue to work on converting Zach. Our dear boy Zach. Who is wearing clothing. It just looks very... It's very close to his skin tone, so... Looks like he might not be, but he defo is. I'm honestly getting, like, FTL vibes from the ship a little bit. I think it's just the, you know, kind of utilitarian art style, top-down. I was about to say cross-section, but it's definitely not a cross-section. Just top-down view of the spaceship and all that jazz. Alright, let's see here. Eventually... yeah. That's still not very much steel, huh? Let's definitely mine up this silver. Especially because literally all of our people are frickin' idle over here, so we might as well. Tater, what you doing? Okay, all you guys are coming. All y'all are coming for the mining party. Food bitch. Tater! You're our best miner. Why are you going on a food binge? Is it because your name is Tater? Is this just a thematic mental break? Very inappropriate. Unhelpful. Your best ding-ding miner, and he's gone to food binge. Not even going about it quickly either. I swear, if this bear attacks this fool... very disappointing.
I was looking at your Snapchat.
Oh.
Tater's just being unhelpful. Annie's doing her thing, Java is doing his. Tribe child from blah blah blah. It's named White Barn. What's up, White Barn? Melee plants. I feel like the plant skill isn't going to be like... oh, boy. The mechanoid threat is incoming, apparently. That's okay. I mean, it's incoming in, like, another 8 days, so, like... we'll probably be fine. Okay, thank you, Tater. No longer picking out on food. You know what, it also occurs to me, with a little, ritual, we could actually assign, like, a leadership role, or a moral guide role, I guess, to Tater. So he'd be able to go ahead and perform, like, conversion actions on dear Zachary here. Yeah, look at that, his name is actually Zachary. With this game, his name could have been anything. There would have been no way of knowing. Sad Wander. Okay, Zach's on a sad wander. Because he's malnourished? Your malnourishment is trivial, dude, and going down. You're fine. Slept in the heat. Oh, it is rather hot in here. I've forgotten the temperature is a thing that exists because my friends here don't frickin' aren't affected by temperature because of their vac suits that they're wearing constantly, I might add. Why on earth I set this up? Oh, so the river, okay, so the river did get a lot bigger, huh? Why on earth I set this for commitment mode? I will never fully understand. Oh, she's gathering a duck egg. A single duck egg. Whatever. Whatever, Granny Java. You're fine. See, look at that, Zach. We're feeding you. Zach is no longer wandering in sadness. Why? Because you got your frickin' 3 squares a day? Annie is sleeping. Java is just playing horseshoes. Duck 3 has started to roam away. Okay. Go ahead and unsuspend that. What's up, Nitro? What's up, my dude? What's up, Nitro and Paulo? He's a dude! Dreaded dude and dreaded baby. As a baby in a craft spaceship. According to the ship's records, invented a nuclear device that powered his ship. Apparently, he also invented the sky and the hamburger, and is said to have fathered a race of tasty golden kittens. Youth many centuries ago, and that caused the extinction of dinosaurs on many planets. There's a religion about him somewhere involving noodles and meatballs. Cleaning disabled. Okay, so I think this might be one of those custom like Kickstarter backers character thingies. Okie dokie, we're gonna leave now. Alright, let's grab that. Expected quality of the launch is going to be 13%. Okay, the ducks are going to be left behind. I'm not too broken up about that, to be honest with you. Next. This profoundly janky ship that I've built myself. Look at that shadow. Ridiculous. Where's the nearest? Let's go ahead and look at... I mean, if we go close to the mountain, that probably wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Just because there doesn't seem to be a lot of, like, surface steel. There's gotta be some somewhere, right? Be kind of redonkulous if there wasn't. There we go. There's surface steel. Okay, well, screw it. Let's just land right here then. Oh, well, or we'll land there. That's also fine, I guess. Didn't need to do that, but whatever. Working grav engine. Surprising at nobody. Do we actually have anything? We do not. Give me batteries, my boys. It's an arid shrubland, so like trees ain't gonna be too much, but like something we can work with. More trees, quite frankly, kind of more trees than there were in the savannah. Our horse meat has rotted away. Unacceptable. Okay, we need to like develop this chunk of the ship here, like stat. That steel is so frickin' far away. That's fine now. It's actually fine. It's whatever. Tater is sleeping. Annie is sleeping. Granny Java's doing her thing. God bless her. I'll let y'all do y'all's thing. What is... Ooh. Oh, okay. There we go. I see. I understand now. Well, we'll adjust those schedules then, because Lord knows that's going to annoy the ever-loving crap-holy out of me. Thank you, Tater. Very cool. Oh, and there goes the rest of the horse meat, which means we are officially out of food. Ah, balls. Well, I think I actually spotted more horses here. We got some vultures as well, and we got stuff to kill. A lot of stuff to kill. Monitor lizard. Vermin. Okay, so the game's not, like, terrific, but there's stuff here. Did he already get the rabbit? It's like, no, no, no. I need to do more conversion. Ooh, we need to, gosh, we've got so much stuff we gotta do. Okay. Production. Butcher spot. Yes, I know. It's frickin' outside. Take a productivity penalty. That's also fine. Butcher forever. The forever butcher. Granny, what's going on? A cleric of life, recreation, unfulfilled, unsightly environment, minor pain, and hungry. Well, yeah, no, I can see why that would kind of get you down. Yeah, we're gonna work on that for y'all. Anyway. I can understand why that would bum you out a little bit there. It's harvestable agave. See, there we go. We got food. Got more food than we know what to do with. Well, that's not entirely true. We know what to do with it. We're gonna eat it. The food's gonna get eaten. Now, conceivably, we could even get rid of these interior walls, swap them out for wood. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. How's everyone doing? How's everyone hanging? Who's gonna be first? Tater is up first now. Yeah, everyone's kind of hungry. Kind of hungry. Okay. Oh gosh, that's a lot of mechanoid chunks, huh? What's up, bored loser? How's it going, my guy? How are things for you on this fair Friday? After having seen Superman twice now while I'm languishing over here with a big fat goose egg as far as views. A thing which I do intend to fix tomorrow, by the way. How goes things for my fellow political discontent? Ooh. You know what just occurred? It's a good thing that the connection is as good as it is. I'm actually not hardwired into my internet connection right now, so I am going to go and address that real quick as soon as I can figure out where my windows are. Oh gosh. Okay. OBS on top of Google beneath everything else. Alright, I will be back in just a tick, folks. Hang in there. Alright, folks, bear with me. If there's a little bit of connection strangeness, a little bit of fuzz in the connections, because I just hardwired back into my regular connection. I really do need to get myself what would it be, a router, I suppose. Sooner rather than later, but a router would cost money. We are trying to do a little bit of saving currently, and I am able to kind of hot swap between the two things pretty well, and I'm not really in much of a situation where I need to be hardwired with both computers at once, work and recreation, so it kind of is what it is. As for your question, Born Loser, what is going on in the Rim? I am continuing to experiment with the whole gravship thing here. I am still carrying on with this really rather ridiculous notion of keeping things kind of tight to this, how would you put it, this kind of aerodynamic look here. I happened upon a post on the Rimworld subreddit the other day that was going over, like, ship archetypes. And one of the ones was the quote-unquote cosmic crack house, which is essentially just your typical single-structure Rimworld base, just with a grav engine strapped to the thing. And honestly, I'm thinking that that's probably the more sensible way to go. At least it kind of frees up the way that you design your space. The big limiting factor here is the grav-light panels, obviously, and also the amount of steel that you have to hand, because the obviously the substructure itself does require a fair bit of steel, as do the gravship hull walls, even compared to regular steel walls. Let's see here, that'd be 5 steel versus the 7, I think, yeah, that are required by the thing. I guess you can use other metals. You can make silver gravship hull instead. That would be quite the flex, huh? Or uranium. I think steel is still probably going to be the most sensible option to go. We are out of food, my guys. Very unfortunate. We need to do something about that. There's a dead lizard. Why have we not butchered to this thing? We also need to just, like, do more hunting, I guess. Java is incapable of violence. God bless her. And Annie is our melee Chiquita banana. She's good with a gun, though, as well. Not as good as Tater is, granted. But still. How on earth did a veterinarian get so good with a gun? Okay. Well, Rimworld Urchin, I guess, is where you got that skills. You know, one of those revolver-wielding 6-year-olds you encounter so often in the herb worlds. Catching up on some of Gun's stuff. Scratching a superhero itch. My backlog had started up the Guardians of the Galaxy game. How is that, by the way? I remember it being on sale during the summer sale. I didn't pick it up. You know, doesn't quite seem my my speed. But hey, I've really enjoyed what I've played of the Sony Spider-Man game, the newer of the games simply referred to as Spider-Man. I think it's called Marvel's Spider-Man, but there's probably about a zillion different games that also fits that description. But you know, the newer one, the big fancy shiny one. Let's see here. Zach, have you been converted? Nearly. Very nearly. We also, I'll tell you what else we need to do here. Orders. No. It's going to be ideology, ritual spot. We need to make Tater our moral guide as well. Public execution. No. Role change. There we go. Is Annie's social skill better than Tater's? No, it's not. Don't know why we would... That'd be Annie. Yeah, Tater, my guy. I don't know if your social skill actually affects things one way or the other, but I feel like it should, so... Alright. Pretty great if you were in the mood for something linear. Yahtzee calls a ghost train ride. Oh yeah, I think he actually coined the term for his review of Guardians of the Galaxy, no less. Very good. Can't see anyone who's a fan of the comic books not liking it. Oh, maybe we'll go ahead and give it a check at some point. There is the occasional moment where I do, you know. Hey, we got a conversion as well. Hell yeah. Alright. Reduce the boy. Or not reduce the boy. Release the boy. And look at that. We've got your bedroom all ready for you. Alright. Now, hopefully, we have enough steel. Well, I will keep an eye out for it next time it goes on sale. I will indeed. Yeah, I do occasionally get a taste for something a little bit shinier, a little bit more AAA than my usual esoteric indie fare. Kind of a bit of a nice, refreshing change of pace when that mood strikes to be just keeping it 100 with you. 6. Boop, 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 and boop. Okay. Major break risk from Tater? Tater, why do you have a major break risk? What's going on with my boy Tater? Recreation stars. Oh. I hear ya on that, born loser. Truly, truly do. Truly doly. We need a horseshoes pin. And eventually we need to build like a rec room on the ship. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing. Again, we need some food. Hey, Tater. Guess what, bud? You get to be one of our hunters now. Exciting, I know. Congratulations. Because, yeah, we need food. Take it, I'm happy with DLC, absolutely. Yesh. Big fan of the new DLC. Oh, no, that's enough to make 4 meals at least. That's something. It's not much of something, but it's something. Yeah, no, the whole like nomadic gravship colony is definitely a new way to play. I'm digging it. Still trying to get my head around like the best way to kind of wrangle things here, but yeah, no, definitely enjoying it. Definitely a challenge, kind of trying to figure out how to maximize your space. Oh, those were fertilized duck eggs that we brought on board. Huh. Well, we have space ducks now. Make of this development what you will. What are we gonna do about our space ducks? Hey, why is this, why did we lose a wall? Doesn't much matter, I suppose, but it's curious, to say the least. Keep that open. Our ducks a little bit more space to space to roam. We cannot keep these ducks. I'm sorry. This is like a funny thing that's happened, but like, no. Sorry. Like the thing that occurred to me was like, oh, these things are gonna need food. That's not gonna work for me. Oh, but yeah, look at that. The ducks actually were flying as well. That's nifty. All things somewhere, literally anywhere else, please. Hey, would you be so kind as to grab me one of my sparkling lemonades? I think there is a half-drunk one in the fridge.
Do you have for a whole?
Hmm?
Do you have the half of the whole?
Just the half. I just need something to whet my whistle. Dankeschön, my love.
Yeah,
Okay. Odyssey. And yeah, these tiles are red because they're denoting them not being fully attached to the rest of the ship. Thank you, my love.
Is that what you wanted?
No. Is that what I want? Get out of here, you lunatic. But yes, Born Loser, very happy with the DLC. Really, really digging it. Oh no. Don't need to be doing that. No siree. Tater's hiding in his room. Tater, you bastard. What was your final straw? Rebuffed by Annie. Leave Annie alone. She's 12 years your junior, man. Leave it alone. Good gracious. Boop, 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 boop. And as long as we've got the substructure connected. Oh, the move was fine. Yeah, expensive in the way that moves are, and followed up very immediately by a trip that was also expensive.
Car repair.
And a car repair as well. That's true. Good lord. But no, move went fine. We're settling in quite nicely here. I'll tell you, is one thing that occurred to me throughout this whole process. Very, very nice to be able to come in with a job already established. That's like a big upshot of the whole work from home thing. Is didn't have to go job hunting, didn't have to adjust to a new place. Like, set up the computer, just do the thing, you know? I like how the game is telling me that I have low food when at 2 meals in storage, I've got more food than I have in a little while. Let's see here. We've got some agave, which I'm pretty sure is, like, typically only consumed in the form of, like, tequila. I looked this up. But it's a source of food in Rimworld. I'm not going to argue against that. Jobs will treat me well. Oh yeah, no. The comfort is definitely there. I'm a lot better at just kind of navigating the system. Like, system navigation is such a big part of the job. Just knowing, kind of what the situation is, knowing where to find information, knowing what to do once you have that information. Definitely settling into the job nicely. I've actually, because I work customer service for a, it's a pharmacy benefits manager, which, like, ethically, the kind of company, it is what it is. It's a feature of the healthcare industry. It is what it is. Kind of a go-between between the insurance provider themselves and the customer as far as their benefits relating to pharmacy stuff is concerned. And I'm specifically with the home delivery branch of that operation. And I've actually, at some point, I got shuffled onto the phone queue that mostly handles calls from folks who get their coverage through the UAW, the United Auto Workers, the big auto workers union. And first of all, it's a little bit easier because it's a lot of folks who who are a lot older. It's I joke that I'm just mostly helping 85-year-olds in Lansing, Michigan with their prescription refills. But it is a lot of older folks, and just because they're not as tech savvy, right? The nature of my calls tends to be a little bit easier just because of that. If I see someone show up on populating my system, and I'm seeing that they're my age, they're in their 30s, I'm like, oh my goodness, because this is someone who, millennials are a lot more tech savvy. In my case, we're a lot less likely to reach out for help unless we really badly need it. So I'm like, this is going to be some kind of a problem for the elderly. I got a bunch of calls yesterday that was just like, hey, you left something on my voicemail. I was seeing what it was. I was like, okay, yeah, no, let's look. Okay, yeah, no, we were literally just letting you know that your order has shipped or that your order has arrived. Oh, excellent, goodbye. Just, easier stuff like that. The line tends to be a little bit slower, just because it's, less busy than the general line. Although yesterday got stupid busy. I took, 74 calls. Would have been 75, except my last call was, 25 minutes. The other reason that it's a lot easier is, God bless the UAW trust insurance plan. It takes care of its people. Very rarely do I have, I have a lot fewer cases where I have to tell people, oh, this thing is not covered, or it's covered, but it's not covered very well. I think the highest copay I've seen on a medication for a 90-day supply, so a 3-month supply for a medication that is covered under the UAW plan, it's $115, which is that's a lot of money, but compared to $800 copays on newer or more expensive or more specialized medication, it's a huge difference. There's a lot fewer angry people I have to deal with in my day-to-day, which is just fabulous. Also, Sundays are stupid slow, and I'm loving that. But yeah, new job going well, settling into it nicely. Yeah, good stuff across the board. Okay. So this I think enjoy this shape while it's here, because this is the last time that we have an actual aerodynamically shaped ship. We are going full cosmic crack house from here on out. Money for nothing, nothing better. Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, not for nothing, because they have this whole big AI system that monitors calls, makes sure that we're being nice to people. We got scored in a number of metrics. Your FCR, which is first call resolution, that it makes sure that you're addressing problems and making sure that people don't call back within a certain period of time. What else? Adherence is a thing that we get scored on. Ping.
Yeah.
What's besides FCR and sentiment? What's the other thing that we get scored on for
Your survey.
QVC? Survey. That's right. Your actual survey score. People can opt into a survey to be yeah, no, such and such helped me. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. Is the survey the other thing that we get graded on for QVC?
For QVC, it's
Sentiment, FCR.
FCR, survey, and
Impossible to say. But yeah, the big one is
no one.
is sentiment, which is just like basically how nice you are. It monitors use of like certain types of like certain words and phrases. Like, absolutely, I can help with you with that. You get dinged for like silence and crosstalk, all that jazz. And because I'm dealing with folks who are generally just like getting their prescriptions refilled, making sure that everything's still on schedule, that I get nicer, friendlier customers, so they're happier, which means, because it also factors in like the customer's attitude as well. So my sentiment score is really good, which means I get better bonuses at the end of the month. I got like the full QVC. Could not tell you what QVC stands for because it's not quarterly, because it's every month. But I got like my full $600 bonus this past month. There's a different screw up on the paychecks because we're doing like a new time clock system. It's a whole thing. But yeah, no, the job is going well. It's paying decently. Now that Peg and I are like settled back down after moving and the trip and the car repair, which we were not expecting, and all that jazz, things have settled back down. We're going to be able to start stashing away money again. It's going to be a whole thing. It's going to be great. Let's get... do we have any... No, we do not. Decent gig. Yeah, no, it's good. And I'll tell you, like, my decade in retail, in a customer service emphasized retail position, specifically at my last job, it helps. It really does. And it helps give perspective as well. You know, my last job, I was, my last job was in grocery retail, as all of my jobs up to this point have been, prior to my current job. I was doing meat cutting, and, you know, at the store that I was at, the chain of stores that I was at, they have a service counter where folks can come up, you know, they can request things out of the counter, they can request specific, you know, stuff to be cut to a specific, specifications, all that jazz. And like, that could get hectic. No matter how busy the phone lines are at my current gig, you're never handling more than one person at a time. You might have zero breathing space in between calls, which can be stressful, but you're only ever going to be helping one person at a time. And that's the kind of perspective that just gets you feeling better about the job as a whole. But yeah, I'm liking what I'm doing. Is it something that I can be like super passionate about? I mean, you know, I enjoy knowing that I'm helping folks. Absolutely. I think I'm good at like the customer service aspect of it. Is it like a field that I'm super passionate about? No, not particularly. But at the same time, you know, it's you know, I enjoy it as much as I have enjoyed any other thing that I've done for work. So yeah, it's been solid. And my goodness, a regular schedule has been so nice to have. I'm trying to make exit from retail. Do it. Hey, born loser. If anybody has earned a graceful exit from that business, you, my guy. Let's see here. Steel door. Oh, come on. Crumple, crumple. Honestly, I hate this. I'm gonna have to deconstruct both of these, because I want the fridge to be just a little bit bigger. It's not working anymore. Looking for another job. Working sucks. I don't like it. I don't want to do it anymore. My brother in Space Jesus, I feel ya. Speaking of Space Jesus, the because the big trip that we took recently was a cruise. It was a big family trip, and it was an Alaskan cruise. So we left from Seattle, came back to Seattle afterwards, and Ping and I's flight didn't leave until Ping's and my flight didn't leave until like later that evening. We disembarked at around like 8 or 9 a.m. So we had some time in Seattle, so we just kind of wandered around, used some of those like rental scooters. It was a good time. And one of the things that we saw, one of the things we ran across was the motherfucking Church of Scientology, like Washington State Center, which was wild. I was like, damn, I guess those do exist, huh? I took a picture of it and everything. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I've just cleanly bisected that, but whatever. What do we need? Oh, what do we need? We actually have plenty of wood, which is fine, because that's fuel, baby. Power. We're out of steel. But hey, everyone is freaking idle right now, so let's, do some mining. Yeah. Descend, my boys, descend. Oh, that's right! Zach is actually good at intellectual. Well, no, that's not necessarily true. He has a +2 bonus to intellectual, which gives him a grand total of 2. He's also young. So... just as well, Blueser. I think I definitely picked up Arkham Knight at some point. It actually is sitting at like decent Steam reviews now, and it was like super cheap, I'm sure, when I picked it up. Ping?
Yes?
Was ist das?
Do you want me to show your beams?
No, that's quite alright.
I'm okay showing you beams.
Ping is using a power tool for, let's say, maintenance. It's nothing dirty.
I'll shut my door.
Huh?
I'll shut my door.
No, you're good. I was just trying to figure out what it was. The game is a lot better than it gets credit for, is what I'm saying, I guess. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I think it was probably, like... I mean, it was maligned to my ears mostly because of the really poor optimization, the really bad port that it got initially, which I guess improved over time. Let's see here. And credit where credit is due, these headphones are doing a pretty good job of muffling out the sound of the power drill going on in the background. Let's see here. Thank you, Zachary. Hey, who else is good at intellectual? Literally tied for first with Annie, also at 2. Well, screw that. Annie, you're not getting assigned to research. It's just Zach. Zach is my good, smart brain boy now, I guess. I do gotta love how dirt just spontaneously generates on the ship. That's what I'm missing. I'm like, I know I can make this kitchen smaller, and I can. I do need to deconstruct the door in the wall. Again! Which is psychopathic. What's up, Michael? How's it going, bud? What's the weather like in Texas? Hot, I'll bet. That is how the weather in Texas be like. Okay. So... So I'm having a couple of thoughts here. Starting with... Okay, let's go ahead and do something silly here. Power. Wind turbine, baby. Start building up our power connections. One and 5, but feels so it's 100. It's actually 105, but it feels like 95. Or do I have that reversed? Okay. Oh, that's the other downside, huh? So hidden conduit there. Now here's the thing. Tougher than regular conduits, but also slower to build and more expensive. Yeah. Literally costs double the steel from 1 to 2, granted, but still. But it's purely aesthetic. I guess they're tougher. I guess they have higher hit points or whatever. Is that true? Is that actually true? 100 versus 80. Okay, yeah, no, they actually do have more hit points as well. Good for them. Them being the conduits. Okay. Let's see here. Go ahead and 1 in 5, it feels like 95, 21% humidity. Hey Siri, what's the current humidity?
The humidity is currently 58%.
58%. Okay, so 21% humidity is pretty low, huh? And I guess it's probably a little balmy out, but little sodden. Still, I reckon that 21 is probably pretty low. Okay, so here's what we're doing. We're being dopey as frack here, boys. Is what we're doing. Oh, that's right. Granny Java's like our mad constructioneer over here. Oh, bugaboo. Connect to the thing that actually works. Good lord. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Should we give this a bill? Chem fuel from wood. Next place we touch down, I swear to God, we're actually growing food, because this lack of food thing is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Okay. 70 wood, or, yeah, 70 wood is turned into 35. Can we, like, just grow some rice here, man? Hey Siri, how many days does it take rice to grow in Rimworld?
Rice has a base maturation time of 3 days in Rimworld. However, it can take up to 5.54 days if the nightly resting period is accounted for.
Okay, about 6 days before it's ready to harvest. We're frickin' doing that, my boys. Do we have... Yeah, we do. Got some patches of fertile soil even. Absolutely. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Haul that out of the way. No, we're not even going to haul that out of the way. We're just going to plant. We're just going to plant some rice. Ooh, a manhunter pack. Unfortunate. Manhunter pack of sparrows, no less. Okie dokie. Java, what's your problem, lady? Ravenously hungry. Well, how do y'all feel about Sparrow? It's former Vice President Sparrow Agnew. They're just walking towards us. Okay. Are these... This guy is rotting from Scaria. Those are both fresh. Cool beans. Okay. Java. Oh, Java is incapable of violence. Never mind. Sorry, Granny Java. Not going to be here for the entire duration, but I gotta bounce in. Pleasure as usual. I'll catch you later. Absolutely, Born Loser. Yeah, you can probably maybe even expect a call at some point tomorrow just to discuss Superman thoughts. Java's big deal is she's very hungry, which, folks, I swear to Christ I'm working on it. That's right, we gotta fully refuel this. We had outstanding fuel when we jumped. Not after. Okay, gotcha. Later, Blizzard. As always, I appreciate the show up. Arriving in a group. This Tater's son. 53. Tater, how old are you? 42. Interesting. Interesting. As always, the time wonk around ages in this game is never ceases to be amusing. Never ceases to amuse. Now, hey, I have a dumb question. Can I... Space is already occupied. But, like, could you build on top of this thing? I don't think so. I can't possibly imagine that you could. Good question, though. I can't imagine that would be allowable. But solar panels, we definitely can and will build into the side of this thing. Let's see. Let's open up that bad boy. Wildlife. A rhinoceros. Gosh dang it. We need food, like, stat. We're going to have 9% grown. Okay. We're about to do something incredibly stupid, so, like, everybody hold on to your asses. We are going to hunt. Do we hunt the emu? Or do we hunt the rhinoceros? Emu will definitely attack us. But it also might be less dangerous than the rhinoceros. You know what? We are going to hunt? We're going to hunt the boomalope. And I'll tell you why. Because even though they will explode in a fiery cataclysm... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Hey. I'll take it. Best idea I've had all day. Legitimately. An enormously valuable plan, as it turns out. Yeah. Good plan from Ned. $100% worth it. Recreation deprived, ate raw food, minor pain, insulted, slept in the heat. Okay. Well, some of these things we can address. At least. At the very least. Furniture. Table. Furniture. Yeah, we're gonna go with some steel furniture, actually. Look at that. Planning for the future. Scanning for every book he can get his hands on. Planning for the future. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship heading for a new land. The Rwando family. Hello. You got anything cool on you? Nope. He's got a pair of pants. And that's it. What's your bio, buddy boy? It's an artiste. Okay. We're gonna leave it alone, as a matter of fact. Thanks for asking, but we're gonna actually leave it be. Okay. Now, we're going to temperature cooler. Yep. Power. Ew. Okay. As long as it spits out the steel that was put into it, you can botch these cables as much as you want. Ain't gonna offend me one bit, as it turns out. Now, that's gonna require a door. This can stay open. Oh, it'll cool off the ship a little bit. Java! Leave people alone. Java slandered Annie's stylishness. Called Annie a whale. You flagrantly insulted Java's uncle's body. At least Tater's giving it as good as he gets, I guess. Whatever. Alright, let's... People need to be, like, feeling better about life here, as it turns out. Let's go ahead and turn this down. I think the insulting spree usually wraps up pretty quickly as well, which is a good... Oh, there's a social fight. Okay. Oh no, Tater is having a tantrum. Great. Oh my... Tater? You absolute moron. This is a disaster. Being burned by superheated air? Ugh, that's not good. Oh, it's 490 degrees in here. Duly noted. Let's hold those open, please. Hey, Zach. Let's let this air out a little bit, shall we? Okay, thank goodness. Turns out the body can withstand some pretty high temperatures, I guess. I don't feel like... Talk about Fahrenheit 451. Tater, you can frickin' stop. Actually, that was the chem field where it blew up. Oh my... So here's a little thing that we can do, folks. We can actually exit the game without saving. Just save scum our way away a little bit here. Don't mind if I hoodly doodly. It's fine. It's actually fine. I'm allowed to do this. Allowed to be here, I can do this.
Which one's softer?
This one.
That's wild. Is it though?
I think so.
Okay. Here, hold on this
Why?
one.
Did you
Can feel
buff
the
this hand?
I did. Can you feel the difference?
A little bit. It's not super noticeable.
This one got buffed twice.
Hmm.
This one just got buffed the one time.
It's
For the bottom of my feet.
such a difference.
Power drills, baby. I have a shower.
Power tools. Industrial sander. Thank you, love.
Are you having fun with Rimworld?
I sure am.
Did you get a new sub?
Huh?
Who all's in the chat?
Born Loser and Michael.
Which one's Born Loser? Do I know them? Are they new?
No. Born Loser is an OG.
Oh. How's the weather?
105 feels like 95.
Oh, very nice. Congratulations, Texas.
Absolutely.
I have a go shower.
Sounds good.
Did you show them our eyeballs?
I did not.
Can I?
Yes, you can. It's only just Michael in the chat. Born Loser is out for the day.
It's okay.
Yes. During our trip, we did iris photography.
Hold on, it's reflective, and I don't want that.
We got pictures of our eyes taken. It's very cool.
It's still very reflective. I'm gonna tilt it this way.
It looks fine.
I love it. Your eyes are gorgeous.
Thank you. Many such cases. Alright, everybody chill the F out, please. We are legitimately working on making things better for all of you fools. Just chill out and hang in there. Temperature. A cooler. Oh wow, we haven't even made the table yet, huh? Ugh. That's fine, that's fine. Here's the thing, did I need to save scum around our loss of fuel? Probably not. At the same time... Java, what's your frickin' problem, lady? Raw food is hungry. Java, here's what we're gonna do. You get... Oh, we did not assign my boy his work hours yet. Which I guess is why he's been... Is that why he's been doing so much research? Because he's been unassigned? Or is it just because he slotted himself into labor and then could do whatever in there? Java, you get, like, just 5 hours of unstructured free time, alright? Amuse yourself. For the love of God. What's up, Scoob? My boys Scoob and Hannibal. Excuse me. He's a waster, right? He's a dirt mole. Makes sense as well. Okay. Java, you frickin' stabilizing mood-wise over there? Good lass. Alright, let's see here. Let's go ahead. Build some shelving. Steel shelf. These are going to be for food. Just for food. Excuse me. Scoozy. Go ahead and link them settings as well. I'm going to set those as important. Also need... How's the battery research coming, my boy? There's a social fight. There's not a social fight between some of my people. You can punch yourselves in the face as much as you want. It's not going to bother me. Let's go ahead and start getting some light in here, shall we, folks? Yeah, the battery tech is going to be better acquired sooner than later. These wall lamps are frickin' phenomenal. Big fan of those, as it turns out. Okay, got nothing to connect to. That's fine. We can fix that. Ooh, gosh. A gift! What have thou left me? Some Glitterworld medicine. Thanks, guys. It's legitimately pretty frickin' dope of y'all, if I'm being totally honest. Pretty frickin' cool. Okay, so what we have done is not left enough room for a actual butcher table. So I was thinking... I wasn't thinking. That's the simple fact of the matter is, I wasn't thinking. Could cram something in there, but we can't. So instead, just gonna put it right here. That's fine. This is the downside of using wind power without batteries. Kind of sometimes your power is gonna be on, sometimes it won't be. Didn't mean to build a copy of that, as it turns out. Meant for you to reinstall it. Please. Please and thank you. Thank you. Butcher creature forever. Ooh. Speaking of which, what do we got? Not much, but we do have rice that is about halfway grown. I was about to say, these guys have got to pop off quite soon because there's not that much of a difference. These. When are these things going to pop up? 70%? 6? Is it random? I don't think it will be random. I don't think it is. I think it's at 65%. Needs light. That makes a certain amount of sense. Whew. Go ahead. Gather up more steel. Could we steal more steel, please? Because if we could, that'd be like super dope. Like super cool. Super cool, dude. Thank you, Zach. My good boy Zach. He's just doing his very best. Trying to literally keep the lights on for us. Okay. Power. Conduits. Hidden conduit, hidden conduit. Cool beans. Hooray. A flash storm. But it is far enough away from the ship that I'm not too worried. It's also happening during rain, so like... Any fires that do... Oh, look at that, the rain stopped. Well, that's less... It's a little bit more concerning, but it is what it is. Which also means that Zach might be, like, elevated to being our pilot sooner than later. Just because, like, he's actually getting a chance to train his intellectual skill. It's now 3 versus 2, which it was before. Not terrible. Alright, let's see here. We need batteries. We need batteries something first. We also... Oh, hello. I think I've ever actually seen cargo pods crash like that. But look, we got some plasteel. Hello. What's up, Mr. Plasteel? How's it going? tell you, there's going to be a couple things that we want to do here. We're going to want to place some solar panels just like attached to the ship. We're also going to want to place some turrets. Some honest-to-God mother-freaking auto turrets. Unless, we don't have that technology now, do we? That security? No. We have spike traps, we have barricades, that's about it. Okay, so, eventually, we're going to have some other turrets. So, where are we going to bounce to next here, folks? A junkyard and an abandoned colony. What the hell is a junkyard? Trees and other vegetation means that there's always a steady breeze. Steam geysers never appear here due to low geothermal activity. Okay. We could go to the Scusi Islands. Scusi? I do want to try landing here just to, like... It's an abandoned colony. There might be, like, good shit there at the very least. Yeah, see, like, we could be storing all this excess power right now. What is that? Grid excess. Yeah, 2,700 watts. Oh, we can do nothing with that. Very unfortunate. Tragically, we can't just, like, pack this into our backpack. There's no way that we're going to be allowed to just bolt these things onto the side of the ship. That I refuse to believe we would be allowed to do. It's a funny idea. And I'm going to try it. Okay, let's see here. These things take up a set of squares equal to 7 by 2. So, no, because they're going to be blocked by the frickin' wall anyway. It doesn't matter. That's fine. We will want to get some batteries. Okay. I know that I said I was going to be done with the pretty symmetry. And I think I basically am. Let me get that out of the way. Well, I'll tell you what's part of it is going to be, is consolidating this frickin' storage, right? That's a good idea, actually. A couple of batteries here instead. Yeah. Yes, actually. Yes, absolutely. As a matter of fact. Can I not select this freaking shelf? I'm just... Oh no, I am selecting the shelf. Okay. Oh, because it's... They're two steel small shelves. Okay. That threw me for a freaking loop there. Did you see? I was losing my ding-dang mind. Good lord. I was like, what the hell is going on here, fellas? Very confused, as it turns out. Really, really befoodled. Actually. Okay. Cool. And here's what we do. Go power. Go battery. Battery. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here's your break risk. Well, what's his problem? He's recreation starved. Okay, see, look at that. Recreation needs met. What else he got? Was imprisoned. Well, I can see why that would put a damper on things. I'll grant you that. Goodness. Excuse me, folks. I don't know what happened there. Good lord. Okay. Auto doors, no. Electronic solar panels. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Gimme. We got grid ed excess. So these can only. Efficiency. Why is their efficiency so low? Peculiar. Odd, even. We need a proper storeroom, as it turns out. I don't even know what that's going to end up looking like. Good lord. All right. Yeah. No. The floating junk freighter is probably going to end up being a bit of the aesthetic here, folks. The vibe that we want? No. That's the vibe we're going to get. I do fear. Yeah, but look at that, look at that. We got frickin' rice. We got rice, my beans. I don't even know what this frickin' room is. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I'll tell you what we're about to do. Hey, do we have... Yeah, hell yeah. There we go. Mechanoid relay. Well, that's not really what we're looking for, is it? Okay, tell me about this mechanoid relay. Grav core energy signature coming from this mechanoid, blah, blah, blah. Disassemble it to acquire the grav core. Okay. It can be defended by mechanoids? Probably. Don't see why it wouldn't be. Is that a hill? It's a plateau! Well, that's new. Plasteel wrench. Ooh. Okay. Interesting. Fascinating, even. Still have... I don't know. I don't know how the grid access thing works, as it turns out. Okay, I think... Stash of goodies. Okay, so here's what we do. This is going to become our storeroom. Yeah, we're about to do some stuff here. Yes, as a matter of fact, we are. As it turns out... Okay, let's think here. Bum 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 ba ba. You know what? These are staying. Are they a little bit unsightly? Sure. With some nice lacquered flooring, address that? Absolutely it would. I think. Let's go ahead and test that. Let's, who is Java? We love Java. We love Granny Java. let's go ahead, gather some wood. And there are some hardwoods on Granny's bedroom. Here. Everyone's being frickin' idle anyway, so we might as well. Just have a major break risk. Tater, what's your problem? Recreation starved. Granny, what's your problem? Minor pain, slept in the heat. Ate without a table. Okay. Oh gosh, we are running low on materials again. We're gonna go ahead and slot that whole slate. We're gonna slate that whole vein for mining here. Whole thing. Whole frickin' thing. It might not even be that much left, honestly. We might have actually hit stone past this. Yeah, no, it looks like we have. Okay, well, something. Yeah, no, it's the whole thing. What's we got? I mean, we've got components here, which we should definitely grab up. Thank you, Java. For being a real trooper. Gathering up none of this frickin' wood, as it turns out. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and launch our wood floor experiment. And then once that's done, I think we're going to call it a night. In theory, because I know that, like, stone floors, like stone block floors give you a little bit of extra beauty in a room. So conceivably, this ought to do the same for us. Right? Okay, no, it literally does not. Well, that's disappointing. It's better than just like rough ground, right? Or like rough stone, I suppose. Like the dirt isn't even bothering them. Okay, well that's very clarifying at the very least. We're gonna go ahead and remove that floor then. Return it to the wood from whence it came. And, yeah. Have that. Okay, let's go ahead and assign our... I feel like we're gonna reveal, like, a chunk of territory here, like, no one's business. Recreation starved. And rebuffed by Annie. Frickin' Tater, leave Annie alone. How's about that? I want to see if there's anything exciting here, if it's literally just like a little alcove. Okay. But hey, I mean, more compacted machinery. That's good. Anyway, that is going to do it for me, folks. Yeah, I think that is going to do it for me. I'm probably going to be back at some point even tomorrow with, like... Granny, you no longer get that. These people need, like, something to live for here. Good lord. Tile. Concrete. It's cheap and quick to build, so quite ugly. They're pretty to look at, but they take a long time to lay. That's what we need to start doing, folks. I don't know what to tell you, but we need to start making some stone tiles to square this way. But anyway, folks, that is something for another day. Folks, thank you all very much for watching. I am Ned Finn. And until next time, goodbye forever.